Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk, and today we are jumping back into Expedition 33. Quite eagerly, in fact. I've been looking forward to getting back to this. Let's see. I need a little refresher of where we are here. Let me check the flag. Do we have any skills? I needed 2 more points for the next skill I was trying to do. Attributes are fine. We're already rested. I think we are good to continue.
How far up the mountain is
9 months Silve Edraquat Silve Edraquat Silve Edraquat Mukluk dance and Mukluk time Mukluk dance and Mukluk time Mukluk dance and Mukluk bacon Mukluk spin weird. My phone account has a longer sub time than my PC one Stinger 297 or Y.
I was very close to telling that to mute, but we managed to hang on till the end. Thank you for the resub. Alright, check up on the others. What was that? Difficult to understand.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right.
I'm guessing that's the Eiffel Tower that's been
After
over.
the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But parts of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the pain just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
Have we met a Claire? I don't think I've met anyone with that name yet, no.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
Okay, so those two bonding a little bit. Looks like we've got another cutscene that we have in the queue. Mael quietly approaches Lune. Morning, Mugga Chat. Hello, Johnny. Wanting to apologize for her behavior on their way to bury Gustav.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
I didn't mean...
It's fine.
I just...
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going, to make sure I continue.
Lune.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me, especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
You feel Gustav?
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an
Don't make
affinity
it weird,
for
chat.
chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
The secret many adults keep from kids.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Mael and Lune spend more time together in a moment that was special for both of them. Is it possible to get a...
Hey, look, it's the tree of
TLDR?
birds.
You said
How are
you
you
can
today?
count me up after cutscenes, of course. A TLDR. Do you mean like the whole game up to this point, Rujani, or a certain chunk of the game? Write in the journal. Mael finds a spot where she can write. She spends time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice and how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Is this the new FF everyone's talking about, the French fantasy? Yes. Just Friday and Monday streams. Okay. I don't know if you were there when this happened, but we were doing our... okay, so Friday and Monday. This big fella here lives on the island. He is extremely old. His name's Esquier. He's also insanely strong, but lazy. Like, he can grow to the size of Godzilla and, like, one-hit KO some of the other monsters. And he remembers Expedition Zero, the first one, like 60-something years ago. And they do some odd jobs for him and convince him to help them out with traversing terrain. So he gets them, like, across water. He can fly, he can swim, stuff like that. Hang on just a second.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
So this guy she's talking to,
Changing a
Verso,
life
I'll
also
explain him
counts.
in a minute.
Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
All right, so Rujani, you may remember from the first, like early on in the story when they first landed on the island, an old man showed up and murdered most of their team. They ran into him again, and it was revealed that he was in Expedition Zero, the one, like, when she counted down from 100. That was the very first expedition. And for some reason, Expedition Zero stopped aging. That guy that was just there a moment ago is Verso. He was also in Expedition Zero. However, after years and years and years of seeing other people die trying to stop the Paintress, some of the members of Expedition Zero have decided they want to stay alive. They're immortal, and they don't want the Paintress to die because then they'll die, because they're all over like 100 years old at this point. However, Verso is tired of seeing people get buried, and he keeps trying to help.
Station?
He keeps trying to help expeditions that arrive kill the Paintress. So it's like Verso and the new people versus the other members that are still alive of Expedition Zero, including that old man that murdered everybody on the beach. When he showed up again, the most recent time, he killed Gustav, and Verso was able to stop the guy from killing the rest of the squad, and they managed to escape with the, what is it called? The mechanical arm that Gustav had, along with the invention that was hanging off of it that he used to, like, capture the chroma for monsters they defeated. They managed to grab that on their way out. The Lumino Converter, thank you. They buried the mechanical arm in this nice grove to, like, honor his memory, but they've kept the converter, and then Verso joined the team, so you've got him now.
With SKA?
Which is why the stream title is they edited blank into the trailers, those troll devs, because there's a bunch of trailers to this game that show Gustav in them at points in the game where he's dead. And his talent tree has locks on it, like they're gonna level up later. No, dude, they went through a lot of effort to not let you realize that he's gonna die real fast.
That should be quick.
Great.
Lumina.
Noco Station is...
I humans care for a good deal. Haircuts.
to the north, not far from here.
Is that a danger? Danger. Not sure I'm ready for that right now.
Let's speed things up.
She got another turn?
Chroma is flowing.
And yeah.
Take cover!
That's better. Let's dance. Ready to go.
And this is Eskia, as I mentioned. He is kind of like a mount. Like, he could just grow so large they could just ride on his back or his shoulder, and he can traverse terrain that they can't. Is that an enemy? Yeah, that is an enemy.
Let's spill some ink. Ready?
Do me in. Here's your card. Chroma is flowing. It's locked on you.
Is that a different merchant? Hey, humans care for a good deal. Lost Voice, French Bob. Can't go that way.
An advantage.
Okay, that's it for this little area, I think. Hey, Micah Chad, hi, Goddess. I appreciate the TLDR. I'll be able to watch today and catch up on the other streams later this week. Right on. I need to do some left turns to get my mouse back on the screen. A train? One of the previous expeditions made a freaking train here? Oh, wait, no, sorry, hold on. That's right. Another thing we found out, okay, was the area we're at now used to be part of the city they lived in. Kind of like Pangea, you know, where like all the land masses were connected. However, there was this event called the Fracture, or Fracturing, where the land was, like, split apart. So they live in, what was it called, New Lumiere or something? In the past, it was just Lumiere. And these areas that they're running through are chunks of what used to be Human City.
Follow the tracks. They'll lead us to Monaco.
A train. Gustav would have liked to see that.
Needs one more point for the thing I want to try. Her? I don't really know. Could go for, like, for the rare times that something's immune to fire. Should maybe go for one of these high-end spells of a different element just to have something else. Maybe Terraquake? Might go for Terraquake. My L has 8 points. For her, Revenge might be good. Oh, wait, rest. Top off my L's health.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but running, yes.
So again, Verso is...
Here we are.
Like 100 years
Monaco
old.
Station.
Is that a Grundis? I knew it! They're real too!
Boss fight? This is such a big room, I thought we were going to get jumped. Contrary to what some believe, guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. So, I've been indecisive about keeping up with streams because I kind of want to play it, but I'm so bad at QuickTime events, this is better, I think. I know there's an easier difficulty than the one I'm playing on. Like, there's, like, let's just say easy, normal, and hard, and I'm playing on normal. I do not know how much easier easy is. Like, if you're someone who's... Let's say you're someone that's just really bad at, like, dodging and parrying type things. I have no idea how approachable easy makes the game.
If Monaco's not here, that means... slow as ever. Mon Dieu.
Your reflexes remain sharp as ever. I approve.
It's like Rafiki.
Obscur, did Verso pull you into another adventure?
Mama!
New friends.
You speak our language.
He had a lot of time to kill, so I taught him.
Ladies, could I interest you in a duel?
Definitely a gestural.
No point trying to talk until we've calmed Monaco down with a relaxing fight. Be careful though. Monaco's fighting style is a bit peculiar.
Okay. What is that music? Okay, fire's fine.
Let's speed things up.
Speed up.
Let's dance.
Okay, so he shapeshifts into other monsters.
He can turn into a Nevron.
Here's your card.
This will hurt. Flames on me.
Let the ink flow.
Sublime!
Careful, Mael. So much potential.
Let's speed things up.
Flames on me.
Take cover! A storm is coming.
Here's your card.
I'm ready. Ready to parry.
Overflowing with energy.
You're ready to seal.
That was a lot of damage.
Let's dance.
Fury. Fire.
No distraction, son. I'm really busy beating up strangers.
Nilka, what are you doing here?
Even with Eskia, you're still so slow. Oh, where's the man with the weird arm?
Noko, you said Nevron?
Oh yeah, a Stalact is approaching. The Grandies are taking cover. Come on, come on.
Oh. A Stalact.
Okay. Now hold on, back here where I fought the guy, is there any secrets? Yeah, there is.
Perfect.
Lumina. Oh, it's a frost action arc.
Friends of Verso, as honored guests, the first fight is yours. Defeat the Stalact with your fearsome talents.
Right. Oh. You're serious?
Yes, he is.